Hello and welcome to another update about Solana. So for Solana, we are also tracking here the potential for a possible breakout to the upside from the low that was made here at around $25.70 on the 13th of June. We can count an impulsive wave to the, or at least a motive wave, a leading diagonal in a wave 1. We can count a WXY pattern to the downside, which is here a wave 1 to the upside and a wave 2 to the downside, which would indicate, if this wave 2 is complete, which we don't know at this stage, that we are now in a wave 3 in yellow. I have to be very honest with you, for a wave 3 in yellow, I have not yet seen enough bullish price action, which we have to consider another scenario that I mentioned before that I'm going to talk about in a minute. But for now, we can give it the benefit of the doubt. As long as 30.85, this low is holding, we can give it the benefit of the doubt that we are still in an also here in another leading diagonal to the upside. Okay, as expected, we found strong resistance here in this area. That is the area where I told you we will find resistance, also because of the 50-day moving average here, and we had a bit of a structural resistance level there as well. We came down. And again, gave you target area here for the wave 2, where we got into. So target from what I defined, I believe it was yesterday, has been reached. Now, this doesn't mean we have to stop. We can still, in this scenario, go down lower and even go below this target area. But this was, for me, the area with the highest likelihood where we would find support and have a chance to reverse to the upside, to start or to finish off here, wave 2 in green, wave 2 in green, of which wave C is part. So this is what I'd be looking at here. At the moment, we can count 5 waves. We can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore, we have a chance to reverse. Best evidence that wave 2 is finished would be to get out of this area again, above 35.77. And then next confirmation would be above 37.40. Above that swing high. I think then we can assume wave 2 is finished. Bear in mind though, the 50-day moving average, also critical resistance, but if this is finished, we should get through that and should move above the red zone as well. So that means above $40, then all the way to 42.87, which is the next resistance. That will be the next powerful resistance as well, because it is the previous wave 1 high here. So for now, this is following the scenario. We could theoretically drop all the way down to 30.85 and still not violate this scenario. But if we go down that far, it is getting increasingly unlikely, because we want to stay within certain Fibonacci retracement levels. And I think if we go below that a green box here below $33.60, I would still give it a chance to drop to and to find support at 32.81. Everything below that will make another scenario more likely for me, and that would be the scenario that this wave 2 was never finished and that we are actually in a large wave 2, meaning here we had basically corrective move down, up and down. So basically a larger ABC or large WXY pattern, both corrective wave patterns. Here, condition for that, requirement for that, is to obviously not go below 25.60 or 60, that swing low. For me, to be honest, this is actually the more likely one. But again, as long as this swing low is holding, we can give it the benefit of the doubt. But this is actually the more likely one, because this price action was not confident enough. I want to see more. And these are the key levels that you need to watch out for. And for the breakout to work out, we now, somewhere from this green area, in an ideal case, would move up and would then, we can also calculate the target for green wave 3. From the low here to the high, back to the low, assuming we find the low now, that would take us to $50, that green wave 3. So it would be powerful. And if we get that, then we can be more confident that we indeed have something to do with a longer term and a more substantial breakout. So, and this is what I'm currently looking at here. Overall, you can see it, by the way, though, that we are still in this range actually. Here between 42.87 and 25.60. until we break out above that, it's fairly unclear. Very, very important level to get above that, to get above is generally the 48 level, 48.41, that previous swing high of the wave 4. Very important, because if we get above that level, it will invalidate a lot of the bearish scenarios that we have here on the chart. And also from a high level point of view, we might be doing something like an inverse head and shoulders here. Various possibilities how to look at that. Here, yeah, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, a bit of an ugly one, but absolutely possible. So bear that in mind as well. I would say here with a neckline at around $43. So that's my view about Solana at the moment. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.